What's going on, everybody? It's Super Robot, and today we're going to talk about the Dr. Wu DW-E18 Evil Dragon, which is basically an SD version of Beast Wars II GIGASTORM. Now, we all know that they make their figures Micromaster size to work with their smaller figures. This is 10 centimeters tall, which is about close to 4 inches. It turns into 4 things. The dragon or robot mode turns into a base, turns into the weapon, to the attack tank looking weapon, and then of course it turns into a cube, which is a 4th mode that was never in the original toy, which Dr. Wu has implemented, and it's pretty good. Kind of reminds me of Beast Box a little bit of what they're doing. So we're going to show off all of the modes first, and then we'll show off the dragon mode at the end of the video, and then we'll wrap up. So basically, here he is in the cube mode, and a lot of these cubes remind me of Beast Box toys, if you're familiar with those. Those are a pretty good line of toys. I think they come out of China, but normally the plastic quality is pretty good. Sometimes you can get some where they're designed kind of flimsy. Sometimes they use like that rough plastic, especially on the clear ones. But other than that, most of the time they're pretty solid and sturdy. Now, I've had a few Dr. Wu figures years ago in some of their designs, and all of the stuff that they sent out is pretty sturdy. And just looking at this base mode, I mean, wow, it's just like literally, like they added stuff to it, because you know GIGASTORM was like Trypticon Light, if you're familiar with that. So it looks like it's basically Trypticon, their version of Trypticon, but just in the slightly different colors and with the plume on the head to look like Beast Wars 2 GIGASTORM. And so far so good. This thing does look good, man. I love how they did this, but yeah, people got to realize this thing is tiny, you know what I'm saying? It's like a little tiny figure, but man. And then here is the, I always call it like a floating tank mode that you can do here. And I always thought it's pretty cool. And then here is the GIGASTORM robot mode. Why can't we get a full-size GIGASTORM, man? We had so much opportunity from Trypticon to at least get GIGASTORM. I mean, think about it. We got Omega Supreme got his repaint. Scorponok got his repaint. Fortress Maximus got boatloads of repaints, but not the Ark and Nemesis, but everybody else got them, especially the Titans. But Trypticon didn't get but one. And I suspect it has a lot to do with those legs, because you know a lot of people saying if you don't do something in the beginning, those legs just break right off. So yeah, that does happen. But yeah, it does look good. I'm really impressed with the structure, the look. I mean, yeah, I see GIGASTORM in this all the way. So yeah, if you're definitely into this size and into Dr. Wu's Micromaster figures, go out and get them. So I've been a fan of their cassettes. They are supplying us with a need at Hasbro. Who knows how long that's going to take before we get any more cassettes. But pretty much, this thing looks good. Like, I'm not going to buy it, but I'm not going to sit here and diss it. Like, if I wanted it and I just really want to get it, I probably would get it, but I don't buy things that I don't really need. So I'm gonna leave this one off the books. But yeah, it does look great. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you know, guess it's up to you if you want to get one or not. Now, I know that down the line, somehow, some way, I do believe Hasbro is going to make some type of a Trypticon or something like that. Maybe they'll revisit Trypticon. They really did need to do that with Fortress Maximus, but I'll save that for another day. Well, anyway, you know, we got to do what we got to do to keep the lights on. And of course, we got to make these videos. So what are your thoughts? Leave them down in the comments below. Super Robot Ed, bringing more news reviews to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.